Yeah. So thank you. Tiffany's like, I can't hear anything. So let's see. I've been on for at least 5 minutes. So let me start again. Thank you, Tiffany. Oh, let's don't tell Andrea. All right. So here we go. Let me start again. Let me tell you the banner that is up right now is that you can join me live. You could go to bit.ly /stream for you. And when you go there, you will be able to then become my guest and get on. And here's the code QXJUYCZDC8. And you get on and you can join me live. I'm so grateful to Tiffany. Yes. I did see one person, but I didn't know. No wonder. People are like, there's no voice. Okay. Now, let me go back and let me say it again. Welcome to Say It Sunday with Angela McGowan. We are doing episode 3, New View and the Self-Care You. And I want to do the 1 and the 2 again because nobody heard it. Thank you. Thank you, caregivers. Thank you for being so kind, loving, and patient. Thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for putting the needs of yourself on the back burner and pushing forward the needs of others. Thank you for planning and for the selflessness and all the sacrifice that you do. I appreciate you can hear me good. Awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you for everything that you do for those that you love and care for. So now that you can hear me, I'm going to be talking about the 5 self-cares, okay? Because self-care involves psychological, emotional, it involves spiritual, relationship care, and physical care. So I was talking actually on psychological care. So we'll start it again. And that is about activities that help you to feel clear-headed so you can make intellectual decisions, engage professionally, deal with challenges that you find at work and also at home, because we know that caregivers run their own businesses. Caregivers also are employed as well as full-time. They take on care of those that they love so dearly. Also, keep a reflective journal and don't always write in the journal the horrible things that happened today, the things that you had a win on, whether you remember to turn your microphone on when you were doing Facebook Live, that's a win. Or if perhaps you had lunches already planned or whatever you did, give yourself some wins in that journal and then engage with someone who's more mature and more experienced, be it at work, be it more experience in being a caregiver, more experience in whatever it is. Get a little few nuggets of knowledge to help yourself. The next thing is make time for relaxation, not just a few minutes, but actually take time to just be at peace with yourself and to engage with positive friends and family. The next care we're going to be talking about is emotional care. Allowing yourself to safely experience the full range of emotions. Not just that you have to put on that happy face, but sometimes you're sorrowful. Sometimes you might be upset. Sometimes you might be anxious. And it's important that you are able to experience those and to let that out. So you want to develop friendships with people that will support you in that manner. Another good thing is, along with exercise, either play a sport or watch a sport. Because if you're watching anything like me, when the sports are on, you are just like all in, you're yelling, you're screaming. So you're getting plenty of exercise as you watch. Believe me, you're getting that in. So, and that helps you to like release some of that pent up frustration because you're yelling at your TV. Don't kick your TVs in though. You can turn it down if it gets too exciting, but that's an awesome way. All right, and talk to your friends about how you're coping with life's demands. Get 1 or 2 people that will give that listening ear and say, I understand. Keep going. I'm behind you. I support you. That's emotional care. The next care we want to talk about is spiritual care. Now, this involves a sense of perspective beyond the physical of the day-to-day life. So you want to engage in things like maybe meditation, whether it's you've read something inspirational, you just want to meditate on it, want to think about it, want to just see how you can apply it to your life or how it applies already. The next thing is you go to church or to your temple or wherever your house of worship, and go there and be replenished and refilled with all the joys and settings and worship and praise that is going on in your local church, temple, mosque, wherever you're worshiping at. And then you want to, this is something that they put like yoga. I guess it takes a lot to just sort of relax and get into yoga because you're still twisting your body left and right. So I'm sure it takes that. The next thing is, as I said, some inspirational reading, and not just any kind, something that appeals to you. Sometimes there's a daily reading, or there might be something that comes out weekly, be it online, be it a book, but take time for yourself and to feed yourself. Now, there is something that I just looked at. It's called One Giant Mind. It's an app, the number one and Giant Mind. And they actually teach you 3 different levels of meditation and ways that you can do it every day, because you can't get so busy until you're like, oh, I forgot to do that today. So it's just like these are some of the things that you can do. I'm sure there's other apps that will do that for you, but that's just one that I saw. Another type of self-care is relationship care. This is about maintaining healthy and supportive relationships, and make sure that you have a diversity, not just the people at work, not just in any one place, any social circle, not just a group, but that you have more than one type. You have family and friends, but you want to have the work, you want to have things that you're interested in. Maybe you're interested in art or music. Make sure you're talking to friends that are engaging in that kind, because listen, everybody's not going to be available all the time. So you need to have a wide range so that if it's not about music, it's not about art, it's not about reading, it'll be someone that you can connect with, that can support you, and you can talk about, and you can have an interest in something other than the taking care part. Make sure, even as you're taking care, that you prioritize your relationship with your children, with your spouse, with your extended family. Don't forget to call and do a little text. I know that it's a lot, but you listen, get in there and actually engage with someone else. Because guess what? They want to engage with you. And sometimes people will feel like, I know how much you have to do. I didn't want to bother you. Let them know it's not a bother. I welcome you sending me a text or calling me or sending a card or whatever, words of inspiration. You welcome that, because all of that is building you up. And so you want to do whatever it takes so that you can be replenished, refilled, because you cannot give, you cannot do, you cannot support on empty. You can only do all these things when you are filled up, and then also it's awesome when you are at the point of overflowing. Make sure that you attend special events of families and friends. Now you'll say, well, I need help. I think my guest Roz Jones last week talked about that respite care, talking about getting those 4 hours that you are entitled to so that you could attend something else. We're going to also talk about during the self-care later on in the coming weeks about putting that family plan together, putting a self-care plan together so that you can already have a resource of help. A lot of times people want to help you, but they don't know what you need help with, and they don't know how much help. Help sometimes is picking up fresh food, sometimes from the grocery, sometimes it's getting a prescription, sometimes it's just coming by and just, hey, can you just sit here while I go to the bank? It's 30 minutes, it's an hour, but guess what? You have to be able to definitely communicate and define what you need help with. And here it is. If you especially are employed, arrive to work on time and leave on time, because that's all you have to give. Because when you go back home, it is on. Your next job is going forward. So make sure that you do that. The last one, and the most important one, I put it at the end, but it's actually number one, is physical care. I've been talking to you all this year and part of last year about your physical care. Make an appointment and go and have a complete physical. Develop a regular sleep routine. Okay? Aim for a healthy diet. I know it can't always be done, but there are some choices that we need to make, that we should make. If you got to have the chip, get the baked chip. Don't get the one with that's fried. Okay? If you have to have something to drink, then get a can. Don't get the 2-liter bottle. All right? If you don't have a lot of time for exercise, walk around your block. Of course, maybe you can't go to the park, but do that. If you have stairs, go up and down your stairs a couple of times. Make sure you take a lunch break and prepare for lunch. Take a salad with you, take something with you, so that after you eat your lunch, you have a few minutes to participate in some relaxation. And make sure that you definitely call your doctor, make the appointment, and then go to the appointment. And I'm stressing that because this last type is what's leading me into an invitation that I have for everyone. So not just caregivers, but everyone, but especially I'm targeting caregivers on today. I want all of you to be a part of the 10-day self-love challenge. So let me explain to you what that is. I've talked about not being able to give when you're on empty. So I'm asking everyone that can to share this out so that everyone can be a part of the 10-day self-love challenge beginning on Tuesday. Why is it beginning on Tuesday? Because tomorrow is the national holiday of celebrating the birthday of Dr. Martin Luther King. So your doctor's office is not going to be open, but on Tuesday. From January 22nd until January 31st, I'm asking you, it shouldn't take all that time, but I'm giving you 10 days to call and get a self-care, to get a physical scheduled. And the day that you should be finished with all of this is on what I call the Day of Love, Valentine's Day, February 14th. We're talking about self-love, right? So I want you to know that this is going to be sponsored by Angie's Pace, and all the actions and things you need is going to be found in the Powerful Patient Movement group. So you need to go to bit.ly/Powerful Patient Movement. But let me tell you what's going to go on. You call your doctor's office. Let me just give you an example, because I told you a powerful patient is positive, passionate, prepared, persistent, and on purpose. So when you call your doctor's office positively, hey, you'll say, hey, hello, this is Angela McGowan, and I would like to schedule a complete physical with Dr. Jones for next Tuesday at 10 o'clock. Is that available? So what have you done? You've let them know who you are, you let them know what you want, and you've given them a date. Now, don't get upset if this is what you hear. We don't have any more physicals for this month, only for February. Now, you've been positive and you were passionate. Now, prepare. So if they say that, what's the date in February? That's right. Get a date in February. And you might say, oh, you don't have anything? I'd like to get one for February 5th. That's a Tuesday at 10 o'clock. Is that available? Would that be available? You see that? You're prepared. You're prepared. They said, we don't have 10 o'clock. Be prepared for that. They don't have 10. Have a choice. So you could say, well, what time do you have, so that you won't have get exasperated back and forth. Now, you have been positive, passionate, prepared, persistent. What is the on purpose? I'll tell you. You could, after you end the call, because I'm sure they're going to ask you for your date of birth, your phone number, all of that, you could say, what is your name? Let's just say her name is Monica. Say, okay, Monica, I wanted to know if a cancellation happens before February 5th, would you give me a call, or would you prefer that I call you in a couple of days to see if you've had any cancellations on purpose? So one thing Monica knows is that you want that appointment. She doesn't worry about a cancellation that you're going to cancel. And you've already offered to call her and didn't just throw it away like, okay, you just call me. You're being on purpose. So I'm asking you to join in. Go to bit.ly/powerful patient movement. And you're going to be a part of the 10-day self-love challenge. Now, I don't know where the banner is that was for that, but I did definitely. Oh, here it is. I knew I typed it. There it is. The 10-day love challenge. That's what I called it. The 10-day love challenge. But I'm changing that to 10-day self-love, because we're going to do hashtag 10-day self-love. So maybe I can just fix that right now. So we will be on point. Let's see if I can make that happen. I think I can. Hold on 1 minute. Oh, don't worry about that. That wasn't anything important. See if I've made it up. There it is. 10-day self-love challenge beginning on January 22nd through Thursday, January 31st. Now, those are 10 days that you have. Okay, everybody called on Tuesday because it was a holiday, a 3-day holiday. Okay, Wednesday I got swamped. Come on. We are on purpose. We are prepared. We are persistent. We're positive. Don't even think that way. Just make the phone call. And if you have to, set it in your phone. Set it on reminder for repeat every single day until you get that appointment. And then when you're part of the Powerful Patient Movement, go into the group and say, I made my self-love appointment. Yes, I completed the challenge. And that's what you have to do. Now, there's going to be some things in the group that when you go to the physical, that I'm going to let you know you need to ask for. There are specific tests you need to ask for, because we are loving ourselves. We are getting ourselves full, replenished to overflowing, because we are caregivers, or if we are not caregivers, we are family members of caregivers, and we want to be ready when there is a need. So remember, the 10-day self-love challenge, we're going to be doing hashtag 10-day self-love challenge, and I will be putting all of that in the group. We'll have the things that you should ask for. So it probably won't be in there right now, and there's doctors won't be open tomorrow, but I will have it in there tomorrow, so that on Tuesday you can start calling your doctor and getting a complete physical. It is so important. And also, I want to remind you and to invite you to purchase my book at bit.ly/to get out alive 1220. What you don't know could kill you, how to get out of the hospital alive. And so let me pick up my tablet, because it seems to be spinning or something. Okay. I don't know what that meant. All right. So anyway, I want to just thank you for joining in with me today. Remember, it's going to be hashtag 10-day self-love challenge. And I want to thank you very much for being here with me. I want to especially give kudos to Tiffany for like, I can't hear you. And then let me know when she could hear me. All right. So as you're sharing this, as you see this later, remember, there's one certainty in this life. You will either be the caregiver or the cared for. And sometimes you may be both. So thank you for joining me on this Sunday for Say It Sunday. And as always, imparting, I wish you blessings and joy. Thanks for coming. Happy Caregiver Sunday, everybody. Bye. See you next week.